Welcome everyone to again to another highlight. With today's highlight, we got another Pokemon sweep. Now, I actually haven't done a Pokemon sweep for a very long time. The last time I did this one was oh, we have to totally forgot to turn up the things editing. You know what? You saw nothing. You saw absolutely nothing. But the last sweep we did was when we did the Swoobat sweep, which I'll show you real quickly. Let me just turn off these because I don't know where or why I forgot to turn off them. But it doesn't matter. You all get to see something special. So here it is. So the latest sweep we did was the a Swoobat with the physical sets and a little bit of Salty Rage with. Now, today's battle, we have another battle that I was just doing a couple of showdown things. Now, I haven't done a lot of showdown sweeps a lot recently, and I know a lot of people likes to not much see those battles, but I want to give Pokemon Showdown some more love because this was one of my few first things I ever played in game. So I hope you understand this one, that I'm trying to give some other content a bit more love, and I hope you all okay with this one. Now, so this one was an Yveltal sweep that I wasn't like. This one was like I was like going through a random battles and I was just trying to couple sets, and then I ended up getting a Yveltal sweep, which I will show you. So this battle, we're just gonna go ahead and show you the battle. So we got an opponent here is Master of X. It's gonna lead with a Toxic X, and I'm leading up with a Cutify. Now this strategy was a speed swap Cutify, which I basically do is swap my speed and make this Toxic Pix a very, very, like, it literally has the Cutify speeds now. So I'm gonna use Spikes, and he's gonna use, he or she's gonna keep using Toxic Spikes. Then suddenly he used another couple of Toxic Spikes. I was like, wait, why would he use a third one? Either A must have misclicked, or I was thinking maybe it's just like it's a choice item or something. I don't know. But these Ruggles are not. The opponent swapped in. I used Infestation, and then I was like, we have to probably put it to Poison or something, which I was gonna go for a Toxic, but then he used Extreme Speed. I was like, all right, Extreme Speed Dragonite. Never seen one of those, but I ended up still use Spikes because I want to get some coverage, and since they used Extreme Speed, and since I don't know what Dragonite was gonna use, I ended up you had to sacrifice the Venipede for it, and then I switched my Cutify. I was like, well, might be a good opportunity afterwards, so I'm gonna sacrifice my Cutify and then let the Dragonite take me out because of the poison will take me out. Then I was setting up Sticky Web out the field. The poison gonna rack me up, and here it is, the mighty Yveltal sweep. Alright, people, I hope you enjoyed the physical Yveltal sweep that I have been kind of got myself randomly. And I hope you won. Now, as I said before, I wasn't really going for an Yveltal sweep. I was just testing my sets, and I ended up getting a Yveltal sweep still. So that was kind of fun. And, you know, I actually done a Yveltal sweep a while ago, one time. But I guess the recording of it didn't work out, so unfortunately I had to really make a new one. So here you go. You got to see a Yveltal sweep live. Now let's explain the set for the Yveltal and how you want to run a physical one. Because, you know, you usually see an Oblivious Wing special attacking one. I had never seen one of those before. So this is the moveset. I'll show you what it gave. So now the moveset game was Horn Claws, Dragon Claw, Steel Wing, and Thief. And the item is Lychee Berry, and the ability is obviously Dark Aura, which basically while this Pokemon is active, a dark move used by any Pokemon has a 1.33 times power. The EV spread is max attack, max speed with a adamant nature one, and plus for the 4 for HP. And the moves I was gonna plan to use were obviously using Horn Claws to increase my my accuracy and my attack, so I can, you know, increase my attack just in case. Well, I need some move to increase my attack, and yeah, there wasn't really much to run with the physical one. I could run weakness policy and all that stuff, and like maybe, you know, try to, you know, somehow make a good set of it. I could even potentially just hope the best, you know, and then weakness policy activation will kick in. But you know, there's a lot of counters, and Valtos isn't like, I mean, it's a decent Pokemon to actually just like to resist one attack, but it's not exactly super tanky in general. So yeah, I ended up running this one. Now I would love to run weakness policy, but weakness policy feels like also like one of those like items that just like overdoing it. So I kind of wanted to run this set a bit more challenging, and actually I've run this set almost similarity to the Xerneas sweep. Which, by the way, I have done a Xerneas sweep before with the physical set. You just have to watch it and find it yourself. And this one has a little bit more coverage to use, because the Yveltal like move pulse has way more better way more move pulse than Xerneas, because like Xerneas has a very small move pull when it comes to a showdown battles, and it doesn't have that many moves you can use against it, like the opponents. It has only Hornly, Zen Headbutt. I'm pretty sure it only has like other moves like I actually don't know. I haven't checked the set for a while, but I'm not going to talk much about it. So, you know, it's best for you just to fight in yourself. So we have Lychee Berry is the item if it's basically if it's run, or if it's the opponent brings me to 1 out of 4th of the max HP, they basically will kick in, and then will give me a plus 1 plus the basic stage, or stage, not stat, or, you know, it doesn't matter. As 1 plus stage of an attack, so basically I boost my attack by 1 plus, and once it's activation, I'm just hope the best that all my moves can just guarantee one shot. We got Dragon Claw for coverage, and they need some strong Dragon type moves just in case. We have Steel Wing for Fairy type, and obviously for increasing my defense. And strange enough, this has a 10% chance to give me the defense boost. And as you saw in the battle, you remember when I fought that Halucha? I was managed to live that one, and I think that only way I would have actually lost if I didn't get the defense boost. So I was lucky enough to get the 10% boost of defense, and I was actually also managed to live, and also not get the flinch from that Iron Head. I'm pretty sure from that Halucha, I'm pretty sure it was. And yeah, I was pretty much got the win there. I also have Thief for for basically, you know, for a little bit of memes, and I could actually replace it for Knockup, which is one of the stronger moves it gets for dark type moves. But I wanted to try something funny, and I ended up using Thief instead. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So being a dark and flying type isn't like too like OP by any chance, but he does have a lot of weaknesses with it. So it has a weakness like Fairy, Electric, Rock. I would say fighting, but since it's a half flying, it doesn't really work that way. So most likely you just have to be careful between Um, Obviously, fairy, electric, and rock type most likely. I don't know if there was any other types. I haven't really thought about that much lately, but I do. Yeah, actually, I think that's pretty much it. So yeah, those three types you just be careful about. Anything else? Yveltal is a pretty fast Pokemon, so you don't have to run like Jolly Nature in order to make the set work. It still has a pretty fast one. It is decently fast. However, you really just gotta have to make sure to activate Leechy Berry, because without this Leechy Berry, you have to make sure you set up at least a guarantee of 2 Honkloss, because with only +1 Honkloss, it's not like it can hit super powerful. It's not an actual. It's not a caloric shatter either, so it's not gonna one shot just because of the physical one. And even though you're running a max attack one, your special attack has way more variety than having it. So it's like you can see right here, like if I just run like just a neutral one, for example, it's just gonna have the base stats of 50-50 for attack and the range special attack. So it means it's more about what you want to run for your set. So, and annoyingly, Yveltal, yes, actually, surprising enough, I just noticed it right now. Yveltal doesn't actually learn any moves to increase its special attack, but it does have a move to increase its physical attack. So that's kind of fun to see. But besides that, I don't think it was a really much of a challenge too much. I mean, I really enjoyed the set. I could actually replace some of the moves for it. For example, I could replace Dragon Claw for acrobatics for being a part flying type, which is could be good for it. I also could have replaced Steel Wing to Rock Slide to make sure I get a better flinch. And I also could have replaced, yet again, I also could have replaced Steel Wing for Phantom Force, for doing a lot of damage. However, there's not much weaknesses because with the depend of using a Ghost type versus a Dark type, because Dark and Ghost has a lot of super effective move depending on what you're using. So like Ghost is weak to obviously Psychic and what else is the Ghost type. So that doesn't mean that I have to use a Ghost type move against it, because I already have a Dark type, so Dark type wins against that. But it's a two hit move, and I just it does gonna need one more. Like I don't see like how it's gonna be useful against some of the moves. Basically, I mean I could actually like it's kind of complicated to say because I'm not usually a fan of legendary using, but I will try to figure out better systems. You just make sure to use the right moves when it comes to this one. And once you set up a combo once, you should get the swing. I'm sorry I couldn't say anything. I forgot to completely hit something else, and I kind of just forgot the most likely that I was going to talk about. But that's pretty much it for the Yveltal strategy, and I hope you enjoyed this one. I do gonna upload another sweep later on, and that might be a little something that you're gonna have to see for yourself. Alright, hope you enjoyed the Yveltal sweep, and talk to you guys later, and girls. Stay lucky out there, and take care.